Hello everyone, this is David Jones of Creating Digital Incomes, and in this tutorial video I just want to show you how you create a YouTube Live using Google HangOuts. And this video is being presented, the tutorial is being done by John from Au PackMule, and sit back and watch it and you'll be doing YouTube Lives in no time.
Hey everybody, this is John from Au PackMule. Just wanted to do a video on how to record your live stream and basically create the live stream and also invite other people to be on the live stream with you. So stay tuned, we're going to take care of that in just a second. So what I'm doing right now is just going to my channel on the YouTube page. And if you don't have a YouTube page, that's no problem. You just go to the YouTube channel, youtube.com, and create an account with a username and password. The first thing you definitely are going to need is a Google email address. So it'll be whatever name you pick at gmail.com. And just create a Google account. Once you do that, you create your YouTube page. Right now, all you have to do is go to your little icon on the top right-hand side and click Creator Studio. Once you've done that, you'll see where it says live streaming, but there's also a lot of dashboard information here that you can read and update yourself on. It's very, very important that you're able to understand what that means. But under the live streaming, you have two categories. One is Stream Now, which is a streamlined way of doing a quick video. And I've tried that, not my particular way of wanting to do that. I'd like to hammer some of these things out. And as you can see, some of this information is already filled in, so you don't have to worry about that. And your chat box is here. And just to let you know, you can move those around if you wanted to. Not a problem. But we're going to create an event. And here's another event I already have, but we're going to go to the top right-hand side and click New Live Event. Once you've done that, we're just going to stick to the basic information for this video, but there are advanced settings that you can put on for scheduling and monetization, which I don't do. But if you want to make money on YouTube, that's an option for you. There's some precursors that you have to do for that. So for this video, I'm going to pick the name of the video as a demo, and we're going to schedule this for the 12th. Excuse me. So that's one of the things you really have to keep an eye out, because these settings are sensitive, and if you don't make sure they're there, you could walk away and not realize what time you set it for. So make sure that if it's Pacific time, that you set it for Pacific time, if it's Eastern, etc. But there's a lot of time zones, and you want to make sure that that's correct. Because if you're letting people know that you're going to do a live stream, you want to make sure that that's on there. For the description, I'm just going to put demo. Again, this is just a practice, so it's not really that important. But here is one of the places where your SEO information needs to be the same. So your title here is very important for people to search for what it is that you're broadcasting. So if you're doing like me with Game of Thrones, but it could be refrigerator repair or building a particular bookcase, whatever it is, you want the title, the description, and the tags to line up almost identical. So in this particular case, we're just going to call it demo. And then here, you're going to put in demo also, And demo is a tag. This is a tag section, and all you have to do is type in demo and then comma, and that will become a tag. So if somebody is searching for demo or demonstration, that might be another word you'd want to use, then that's where you would put it. On the bottom where it says type, if you're using OBS or XSplit, the two main ones that I know of, that's where you'd want to use the encoding option. I do not need those, so I don't use them. It's totally unnecessary for live stream. On the setting, I have quick for Hangouts on Air, which is a Google page that we're going to go to later on after we set this up. And then as far as the sharing the information, you can share it on Google Plus, which will be part of your Google account. And then also on Twitter, if you want to do it that way. We're going to prevent these from going out. So, and you can add a message if you wanted to send this out on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, etc. And then just above this is set at public. I'm going to set it to private, but you can also set this for scheduled is another one that's available to you. And that's for actual videos. So if you've got a pre-recorded video that you've edited and you want to send out, you can do that for scheduling. So if you wanted a video going out every day at 9 a.m., that's how you would do it. Pretty simple. Also, if you're working on a video pretty late at night and you want it to be released the next day, that's another way, and that prevents people from getting notifications that there's a new video from you at 2 in the morning. Now, once you create this event, it doesn't start the broadcast, so just click that and you'll get a notification that you're on your events page. And this is the second event. If you click this, what'll happen is it'll take you to the actual page, and you'll see where everything's set up just like you would want. And also you'll see the description, demo, and when this is scheduled for. So we're going to go back to the Creator Studio and events. Now what I do at this point is click Start Hangouts on Air. That does not mean that you're going to be out in public, so don't worry about that part. But what you do want to do is see this page. There are some information here on the left-hand side. There's some information here on the top section of the channel. But right now you can see that the broadcast is buffering. So as soon as that's ready to broadcast, you can click Start Broadcast if you want. Before you do that, if you wanted to invite some people to be on air with you, you can click on this URL, copy that, and send it to them in Hangouts, or email or text them. Either way, that works. One of the ways that I do that part is I use the invite people. Just click there, and I can put in their address, their email address, and you can see my email address here, and I would just type in what their email address is. Or if I've already communicated with them and they've accepted my invitation and we've communicated, usually you just type in their name and it'll come up as a person that you can send an invitation. Now, once you have your 3 or 4 people or 2 people, their pictures will appear at the bottom right-hand side. And then if you click this chat button, the blue square on the top left-hand side of the screen, you can type in a message. And it'll appear here as you sending it out to whoever it is that you want to send it out. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a link. It could be your next question if you're doing Q&A, your bullet points on a presentation, etc., whatever it is that you want it to be. And that helps quite a bit. Also up here you have a mute button for yourself. But if you wanted to, you can hit the control room, and then everybody here, you'll have an icon showing who that is, and it'll be one for each person. You can mute them or unmute them depending on what you need. Also, you can turn off their camera, so it's just showing whatever their icon is in the center. And that's helpful if they're have somebody interrupting, you know, they're having to break away to talk, etc. It's really helpful, and we've seen that happen quite a bit. And then you can change the volume of their microphone. If you're finding out that they're not talking it loud enough or their microphone isn't picking them up well, you can change that volume as well. Now, once you click Start Broadcast, that means you're going to go live to YouTube. There will be about a 6-second delay, but once that happens, this off-air button will turn blue. And click OK. And so once that happens, then now you're on air. And then each person has the same screen, so they'll be able to leave the call if they want to individually. And then we'll go back and stop the broadcast. And you can see where it says broadcast has been successfully terminated. So you don't have to worry about that. It tells you what's happening. So we're going to leave this call, go back to the video. And you've got that here. This will show up on the listing on all of your videos when you go back to your channel, once you've recorded it, of course. And then if you wanted to, you can always add tags or anything of that nature. It's a pretty simple process. So basically, if you're sending out an invitation to someone like we showed, all you have to do is have them type in on the URL page, hangouts.google.com. And that'll take you to the Google page, and people will be able to see that you have an incoming call, and they'll just click on that. Now, if you're sending it to them via a Hangout like this, you would see the URL here, and that will get it sent to them. And then they can click on that link as I showed you before. And then you can go right to the broadcast. You can invite them during the broadcast. You can invite them before the broadcast. It just depends on what your preference is for the show that you want to do, or the meeting that you want to perform. So this is how to do a live stream 2017. Hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.